Stay on the fucking path. Let's go on the bottom chicken. Are you? Fire now. Woo! 200 people and we've done it. It's been a great event with Beervana craft beer and also Ben McRae, and I'm so excited because we've cooked some amazing dishes, the guests are happy, and now I'm up for a mega tour with my crew because we're going to discover Thailand for my new menu coming up, for my new concept in Seminyak. So I've just arrived, the planes are 2 hours late, finally met Palm behind us here, and we're off on our expedition. I'm really excited. Wayan's left already and the boys, so I don't know how they have ended up, and we're going to meet them up in Chiang Mai at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. We have finally arrived in Chiang Mai. We're going to go to some interesting restaurants, we're going to do some research for the menu, and hopefully we'll find some great dishes that we can bring back to Bali. Go. I'm here at the weekend Chiang Mai night market, and there's all sorts of things here. There's food, there's culture, there's artifacts, there's also live music. It's where Chiang Mai comes together and hangs out over the weekend. So I'm here with Palm, and we're going to see what food and what delights we can find. Some of the best things about Thailand are at night market, and what I love here the most is actually it's street food as well, and you can pick up all different types of snacks. What snack do you have in your hand?
It's more like a pancake with meringue, and he's brought it when the King Ramban period.
Yeah.
And they teach the Thai how to make a cake dessert basically in the palace. So now it gets through and everywhere. Now you can get this everywhere.
And what I'm having here is basically garlic chive dumplings, and it's one of the signature dishes as well. You can have it anytime in any place. And it's so good. And normally a little bit of a soy sauce dipping sauce with it. So this is mango salad. This is one of the best ones, yeah?
This is more Isan style, so that's why you have a chili powder.
Okay. And then this is crispy fish, yeah?
Crispy fish.
Peanuts, dried shrimp.
It's similar to yeah.
Okay. Wow, that looks super spicy. Oh, and a little bit of crispy fish on there too. This would be a great dish, I think, for the menu as well. Wow.
Very simple, but tasty. Very good.
Really tasty. He's real too? No, they're not real. This one here is fish maw soup with bamboo, and it basically is thickened with corn flour, and it's got a little bit of blood in here, and it's also got bamboo and quail's egg. And this is one of the first dishes that I had with you, I don't know, about 10 years ago. In
Chonburi, near Pattaya.
Yeah, near Pattaya, like a floating market. And I remember this very, very fondly.
So basically, we write it from China, with a Chinese dish.
Thank you.
But when it comes to Thailand, we always add this thing in, so it becomes Thai.
It becomes Thai. A little bit of fish sauce, a little bit of chili, then it's always Thai. So we're up early this morning to see some of the street food and to visit some of the markets. And this market here is named
Chiang Mai market.
Okay, which is, I heard from you, which is White Elephant Market. And this is in the old town of Chiang Mai. What's really known well here is some of the morning dishes. What's this one?
This one like noodle salad basically. It's they turn a little bit of cow soy into salad.
Into a dry salad.
Yeah.
And also what I've seen here as well is I've had this in Yunnan, I've also had this in Burma, and it's like a shan tofu, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And it's basically made with fermented, not fermented, it's made with mung beans and then set, so it's almost like tofu. Because we've got our main courses for breakfast. So what's this place signature for?
This is the sticky rice with coconut milk and topped with many different things. So this is the prawn, coconut, and some
sesame seeds and peanuts.
No, it's actually dried fish.
Oh, dried fish?
Yeah.
For breakfast?
For breakfast, and it's actually sweet.
It's sweet. Dried fish for breakfast and dried prawns.
So
fantastic.
maybe you try one each?
Yeah, let's get a little bit of each. And again, you know, Thai desserts are really important to their culture, and they do it very, very well, but it's a very long process and laborious process as well. So, is the breakfast in the north different to the south?
Yes, it's very different, but some of them is central for everywhere, north, south, and the middle.
Okay, and basically I'm seeing over here a little bit of Isan food, and this is one of my favorite dishes actually. It's grilled fish that's been salt baked basically. So should we order one of these as well?
Yeah.
And then you've got a little bit of catfish in there. Can I get one of these please? And this dish is really easy to do actually. It's one of my favorite dishes. We serve it in the restaurant. Basically, it's tilapia, and then we cover it in salt, and you make sure that basically it has scales on it. If you don't have the fish scales, it becomes incredibly salty. And then basically we put that on top, and then stuff lemongrass, and also a little bit of lemon basil in there as well. Lime leaf, and then we just bake it. And you can either grill it or bake it, one or the other. Who's got money? You got money? I've got money. How much is it? It's 100, is it?
No, 50.
It's amazing. Only 50 baht. Street food in Thailand is really reasonable. And honestly, it's some of the best ways to eat. And to also, you know, no need to have breakfast in the hotels. You've got to have breakfast out on the road. It's the best way. And the next thing we're here, it seems now we're in the meat market. And if we have here, you look at this catfish that they have here.
You see, that's why the street food is quite clean here, because even the fish is still alive. And they buy from the local market like this and cook for us there.
And what I'm also noticing is that even the ladies here are all wearing gloves. And that's so unlike Bali. In Bali or in Indonesia, the markets are not that hygienic at all. They're trying to, but in Thailand, they've really mastered kind of street food and kept it healthy and kept it clean. So we have some of this wonderful street food, and I really want to taste it. So let's find a nice quiet spot where we can sample some of these goodies.
Hungry now.
Okay, we've just come from Chao Phuoc Market, and this is the gate that it's named after as well. And Chiang Mai is surrounded by a moat, and it's about a square kilometer all the way around the old city. And this is just a beautiful location to have our morning breakfast. So this one here is like a Hoi Kin noodle salad with cabbage, coriander, and then this is like a peanut and chili oil dressing. I just pour that over it. There you go. Oh. And there's also a little bit of sesame seed in here as well.
A little bit of vinegar in there.
Vinegar. And I've had this dish in a few other areas, and it's for me very much a kind of hill tribe shan dish that you get all over this region, including Yunnan, including Laos, and also in Burma as well, Myanmar. And then Pam, on your side you have the noodle or dry noodle cow soy. And what's in there?
It's minced chicken. You have chili, raw chili oil, fried chili oil, cabbage, coriander and sesame paste.
That's it.
Smell very nice.
Really, really nice. And a little bit of vinegar too, is it? Lovely. Okay, let's have a taster. That is very good. And the way they do the shan tofu is they get mung bean and they boil it and then they blend it and then they set it. And basically, it is pretty much very similar to tofu. They also fry it as well. It's a wonderful texture. Just see this yumminess. And these are generally done with Hoi Kin noodles. You could also do it with egg noodles as well. But I reckon the best one is probably the Hoi Kin, yeah?
This is khao soy noodle actually.
Okay.
So it's less oily. So if you use Hokkien noodle, it's gonna be
A bit oily on it. So next, we'll try some wonderful fish here. So let's just peel this back. And you just take the skin off here and then just peel that there. Flake that fish off here. You can see how yummy this is. Look at that. And the smell there of the lemongrass and the lemon basil. And in the north, they don't really serve it with nam jim or anything. It's just straight salted
They
fish.
eat a lot of sticky rice, so the best way to eat this is actually with hand. So when you peel, the salt will stick with your hand a little bit, so you get the
Okay.
flavor into the fish, and you eat with the sticky rice.
Well, guys, what an experience of some amazing cuisine. Some wonderful dishes here that we've had this morning. And then just to finish off, we have a little bit of dessert as well, which is sticky rice. And so we have sticky rice with some dried shrimp and sticky rice, which I have here, with salted fish. So, are desserts in the morning as big as they are in Indonesia?
Yes, they are. They always have this with sometimes they grill also the sticky rice, but always with the coffee in the morning because it's easy to just pick up from the street and bring to the office.
Basically, sticky rice is your baguette of the French. It's a very simple thing to make, and it's always sold pretty much any time of the day, but these are also sold as a breakfast snack as well. So I'm going to try my shrimp sticky rice. That's really, really good. Actually, I prefer that one. The Chiang Mai market has really given me some great inspirations. I mean, we've seen some sticky rices, we've seen some really nice salads, and I think, some of those dishes have a different feeling to what northern Thai cuisine is, because it's more hill tribe what we had this morning, I feel. With all the noodle salads in there.
It's a bit lighter, a little bit also fresher in the flavor.
Fresher, much fresher. And I think it's something unique that people won't expect on a Thai menu. And what's really important for me about this whole experience is really about trying to show people that we actually understand Thai food, that we actually have traveled it, that we're not just doing a standard Thai restaurant. We really want to show the travel experiences of what Palm and I have found. And this is why, the whole point of doing these expeditions is to really put a lot of effort into the menu. Everyone puts effort into design, into kitchens, but never really into the research of why you're opening up the restaurant and what the concept is. And I believe that gives us longevity, don't you think?
Yeah, and also, because when we open a new concept, we create a menu. We need to educate people, so we need to make sure we give people information the right thing, right? Otherwise, it's selling.
Well, it just becomes another restaurant, and that's what we don't want to be. So I'm really psyched with today. It's been a good morning, much happier than a couple of days ago where we didn't get that much done. I think we achieved a lot so far, but we've still got a lot more in front of us. We've got one more day in Chiang Mai. We've got to leave at 6 o'clock, and so there's a few more things we need to get cracking on.
Maybe we find something a bit lunchy.
Yep. Khao soy, and then we'll also try and find a knum gin as well.
The special flour and.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty, let's make a move then. We're here in Gadlong Market. And what's interesting about this place is that it's actually 3 markets in one. And on the left-hand side, you have a little bit more of an older market, and you can see by the architecture. On the right-hand side, it's actually a little bit more of a modern one. And the oldest part is actually right behind me. And what's interesting about this area is actually where the Chinese have actually settled. And generally, it's also a dry market, yeah, Pam?
Yeah, it used to be the wet market. Now wet market moved outside, now become more like dry and souvenir market.
Why I've come here is because I know when I last traveled with Palm, there's an amazing khao soi and also Knom Jim, and there's also a great place for selling pork crackling, and anything fried.
Also, we're gonna try side wort here, also quite good.
So let's see what the market has to offer and see if the recipes are still as good as what they were. So inside one of the newest markets, which is this one here, is where you can see a lot of the dry goods that are available. Also, it's a big heavy community of Chinese, so therefore there's a lot of salted fruit, pickled as well, and also you can see that there's a lot here for the tourists. So in Gadlong Market, at the bottom is this food court, and it's very well known for a couple of dishes. One being khao soi, and then also we've seen a couple of others that we've picked up as well, which are very much Shan and Burmese dishes. So Pam, tell me what's exactly inside the khao soi.
Khao soi it's basically the same with other noodle soup. This is also called khao soi.
Ah, okay.
So khao soi means a noodle, and this one have a chicken, pickle, mustard, chili, but this one optional. So you put on yourself, and curry spice, like Burmese curry spice.
Okay. Right, let's have a taste. Dig in. Let's mix it through. And also, what's very well known is that it has egg noodles in it. That's good. That's flavors here. Dig in. And you really get that Burmese flavors coming through as well in that curry powder. Khao soi again, but this one slightly different. And also, I think what they put on top here is
the ground peanut and sesame.
Peanut, sesame, and also, do you reckon they put a little bit of a dal in there as well, ground up dal?
They put a split bean.
Mung bean.
Mung bean. This is more like hill tribe style of khao soi or khao sen.
Khao sen. Have a taste. What do you reckon is in here? A bit of ground pork mince in there.
You put a bit of vinegar, chili vinegar from. Sometimes they make a salad with that also, with the chili vinegar.
Yeah.
And ground sesame.
And is there any meat in here?
No meat.
Okay, so this one, I know this one well. It's basically shan tofu, which is mung bean that's been boiled, soaked overnight, boiled, and then cooked out, and then set in a tray. And it's also got a little bit of peanuts on there. Yep,
peanuts again, sesame and chili powder. They put a touch of sugar on top.
Yeah.
And chili is optional if you want to put chili on there or not. Yeah.
And mustard greens.
And pickle mustard. This one, the pickle mustard, the pickle with chili inside.
So it's almost like a kimchi.
Yeah, similar to kimchi. But they dry on the sun for a couple of days, and then pickle with the dry chili.
It's really good.
I think the pickles flavor come from this pickle.
Right, the mustard greens.
Yep.
So that's it for street food in Chiang Mai. We've covered a lot this morning, and I think I find it very different to the rest of Thailand.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to explore other parts of the areas as well. In the meantime, we're going to keep on eating this. We're in Thai Pha, which is in Chiang Mai, and we're cooking with green oil. And this is a very special place because she wants to bring the south to the north. So she specializes in typical southern dishes.
Yeah.
So what she has here is a guppy rice with sweet pork and also omelette and green mango. And in Thai, the name is?
Khao Kuk Kapi.
Khao Kuk Kapi. And then also she has a very famous noodle soup, which is what she serves every day.
Yeah.
And basically what's great about this place is that every weekday she changes to a different dish. And so today is this dish, and then she also has a curry and rice on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And
She has
then
a special noodle sometimes.
special noodles.
Also roast pork.
Roast pork, which she does a signature, which you have here.
Yeah, and she has a crispy one also.
And she has a crispy one too.
Yeah.
What day is that on?
That on Wednesday and Thursday.
Gonna miss that one.
Miss that.
And what's interesting about this place as well is that it's actually where all the university students come. And so they come for their quick fix for lunch. And it's really beautiful because there's all pictures of the king and the queen. So it's a real typical Thai warung.
Yeah.
So Palm, let's have a taster. Which one are we gonna get into?
Probably this one first, the rice.
Okay, so we've got the green mango.
Yeah.
Apparently, our guppy, shrimp base, she still gets it from the south because from our hometown, because that's where the best guppy for her is. And it's a bit like us in our restaurant, where we get our shrimp paste from Lombok because I found a great old lady there that does it by hand. And shrimp paste is actually one of the key ingredients for most of Thai dishes. Yeah.
Otherwise, it tastes different. Even different type of shrimp also have different taste. So this one, she said, she used it's called curry, not really cup. It's from the bigger, slightly bigger prawn to make
Krill. Which is like the one we use in Bali. Yeah.
Yeah. So she said it's two types. One is for curry, another one is just for this or nampri.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, and you've also got some sausage here as well.
Yeah.
Chinese sausage.
Chinese sausage, a sweet one, and also sweet pork.
Sweet pork as well. And this is what goes well with it. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's sour, and it's a real combination. It's a real mouth sizzler, and a little bit of freshness for the onions in there. Put a little bit of omelette in there.
Yep.
And that pork is basically braised in master stock, yeah? So she braised it first, then she chops it up, and then braises it a little bit longer, so all that flavor of the master stock, the soya sauce goes deep in there. And it's just a great balance with that sweet, salty, sour.
Yeah.
So here is her famous noodle soup. And so what she does with this noodles, is it Hoi Kin noodles? Looks like a Hoi Kin noodle, but
It's an egg noodle.
It's an egg noodle,
Egg
is it?
noodle, yeah.
So it's an egg noodle, and she makes her own pork balls here, and then she has some squid ball here as well, and then a homemade roast pork. And this dish, she calls it a tom yum.
Tom yum noodle soup.
Tom yum noodle soup, because basically she puts in what?
Fried, like she make her own chili oil, and basically vinegar with chili again and sugar. Need to tom yum always need to have peanut in there for the noodle, and fish sauce and sugar. So sweet, sour, and salty.
That is one bowl of pure goodiness. This was going to be a great recipe, I think, for the new restaurant. Listen, this has been absolutely fantastic. It's a great place. So when you're in Chiang Mai, you should try and check this out.
Yeah.
And it's also a great place for us to start getting some good ideas for the new dishes and the new menus. Fantastic. I'm going to have the bowl of noodles.
I can finish the rice. All right, enjoy.
You too, buddy.